or east, but we didn't talk about north, did we, Toby? And the biggest issue with this circle is right above 4 a.m. The center of this circle is barren.
Yep, it's incredibly hard to play around it. Ian, he has Fex just over the hilltop. Not able to do a whole lot with that MP5. Fex falls down, headshot connected. Gustav, though, will take him down. I love the fact that Ian didn't go for the shot when he initially saw Gustav. He's able to get one, but now they're starting to fall. T1 in trouble, as it is. They need something good happening here. But Raining gets taken down. Zenith gets taken down, and there they go once again. T1 out in 16th place.
The problem with T1 is they have not been able to keep... I mean, right here, they just get wiped in Circle 2, but they haven't been able to keep more than 2 members alive past the second shift.
15th, 16th, 16th. This is...
What is going on with this team? Is there a chance? Oh, we've seen what a Panzer can do. Is there a chance for TSM to recover that? As now, as you said, VP coming in with that pickup, and Lukarux finds himself on top of the roof. The opportunity to get a big knock to open this fight up. As Ibiza fell early, we saw that in the early game.
Yep, Lukarux on the roof. Quest is looking forward as well. Snakers is able to get the re-knock onto Sparking as Beam falls down as well. Commotion everywhere as these teams are trying to maneuver further forward. We're seeing Summer in a parachute as well. Not sure if all of Petrichor is opting to try and go this direction too. It's just him in the air. The rest of the team is far outside the circle.
So nades are being traded here. Lukarux will fall. Gustav as well will find heaven. And that's going to be a massive fight. Luna Galaxy getting involved as well, and that is a big, big blue zone grenade. Fortunately, 2 members, Guman and Sloot, able to heal through it.
Yep.
And E-Arena, look at this. They've readjusted and come back to the south, realizing that Na'Vi is no longer there.
Exactly.
I love
that. It makes so much sense. They saw Na'Vi in the kill feed with Virtus Pro. Might as well to try and re-engage. And, well, they will reap the rewards for it in just a moment. Face in the meantime, Gustav up to 4 kills already. Trying to get something going here. They're sat at 37 points, but remember, this is their final day of play. They want to get at least into the high 50s, and even that might not
hopefully
be enough.
low 60s. I mean, realistically for them, the cutoff, well, might be just in the 60s.
Yeah.
But Luna Galaxy setting up in a good spot, but just too early. The problem is there's not enough space. They kind of had to make that choice, and they tried to make a car for it.
Yeah.
But it is not working. His phase is picking them apart.
Everyone's sweeping the edges, trying to maneuver their way on through, but there's little to nothing to play, as you say. And now E-Arena from the eastern side, from a team that could not get into the circle, now have the most space in the circle. As Stockmai finds one. Ixlef gets out of the car and instantly takes down Lil Ghost. What a double headshot connected, but Taikoon goes to say, it's not only China that got the aim skills, we in Vietnam do too.
And AGG is feasting, but they have to be worried because FaZe now hears all these shots, and they are now turning their attention towards the west edge.
Yep, we'll see here 17, trying to reset off the loss of a Little Ghost, wanting to somehow get something off of it. Petrichor losing one as well as this fight. I mean, bound to happen, sure. Bound to continue. You'd have to, especially with the circle swinging in that direction.
You knew that this was going to be the shift with the unplayable area and that land ratio. Meanwhile, nades are coming in. Jia Wu tries to trade one. He'll go outside, but Sushu is there to hold Ming off.
Sushu able to get him down. Chui, underhand nade over the top. He knows exactly where he's positioned. That should be him down, right on his feet.
Oh, what a
300 damage as Sushu gets his knees blown out. Summer trying to sweep around, almost shoots at his teammate. Please don't do that. It is, of course, a hectic situation as these teams are trying to maneuver, ring around the Roshi in this compound. Jia Wu, the only player left alive for 17.
The only positive thing here is if Petrichor can get rid of Jia Wu, there is something for them to play just on that edge there in front of them, a little more east. So they just have to get rid of Jia Wu.
1v2, not out of the realms of possibility for a man like Jia Wu. Chui and Summer will have to play this one hand in hand in order to take him down. Running around the side. Oh, had he not shot there, he could have potentially lined it up. Actually, now Molly's behind him. I think he's completely lost track of what's happening with his opponents on the other side.
Even still, he's still being such a menace.
Yeah, definitely is.
Desperately looking for an angle. It's Jia Wu, but Chewy and Summer are still left kind of confused. That is a good nade.
He's going to vault out on it.
Oh my goodness.
They can't see him. He's practically on top of him. And finally, Jia Wu is found. 17 falls in 15th place. We haven't even got into that. We've only lost 2 teams through all the commotion that we've seen so far.
2 teams, but 36 players, 35 now alive. I mean, look how many fractured teams are in the field currently as this shift has really turned its head on a lot of the rotations. Specifically, I'm looking at Bet Boom now having to deal with Valley Tai.
Oh, nice nade by James. Nate got himself, finds Vinny. That's going to be him down. Luna Galaxy down and out. And as you were saying, Valley Tai on the northwestern side here wanted to get towards the circle, but BP team shuts them down.
I don't even know, actually, at this point. What is that cutoff going to be? It could be even lower than 60, but...
Definitely could be. As long as everyone keeps racking up points like this,
yeah.
There's a world where they track down the 16th place point with him. But BB team, they get a knock. They say, you know what? Sure, we could get 2 points here, but what would that cost us with the circle already closing? And we need to get into a better position.
And the problem with this rotation here, Toby, is that they're going to run head first either into Cerberus or Na'Vi,
Yeah.
or worse, in between both teams.
If they somehow wrap into Blueface, full hurts, but not that much, they could get down towards Lyrics on the southeastern side if they care to go or dare to go all the way around. We'll have to follow that rotation as we see here. AGG, All Gamers Global, Sapao is looking forward. They know that they have them on the other side, and they have in fact opted, BP team that is, to try and wrap around, and Soset finds Spiro.
As AGG, and remember, E-Arena was initially pushed off of this rotation by Na'Vi, but again, wisely deciding to come back. They realized that Na'Vi was fighting somewhere else, and now they've taken control, but oh, what is this shift?
Yep, from...
There is literally, like we say there's nothing to play in circles, but there is literally nothing to play in this circle.
If you like trees, you're going to like this one, because that's all the cover you're going to get. I guess TSM, they have themselves a shack or two that they can maneuver around, but outside of that, we are truly limited. It's going to be a tricky one. We'll see if they can make it happen as him as a Stutchin and Weaving trying to get the safety. Wants to get Sololsi back up on his feet. He's just on the edge of the circle. This nade from Purdy. Is it going to hit the tractor and bounce off? Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
Sololsi confirmed, but him as still alive.
So he will survive. He was going for that res.
And you just can't ignore him.
And straight denied, and you know something about TSM. You know they're pretty good with those nades.
Definitely are. Taikoon now all the way up towards the check. They know that Human is sat in here. Trying to stay put. Second nade comes up, but it's not going to go inside the window. Human able to stay alive. Flash now comes through, make that a double. As Taikoon make that a triple. He really wants to burn this guy's eyes out as he's finally going to peek on and take out one. And that's going to grant them a bit more space to play from. Na'Vi taken out by 4 AM as well, as we're down to 8.
I genuinely feel bad for Human. That is a rough way to go out. Multiple flashes, lots of utility, but now with that, the opportunity for Petrichor to strike. They do get Surti down just a little bit, but he's going to be able to recover at the very least.
Where's the E-Arena play on this? I think they're expecting, after the compound play came through, that there might be a swing towards the southern side, towards them. I thought that maybe they would want to try and engage in All Gamers Global, but we did see before that field up the hillside. It's hard to push in the open, and I'm not sure what their utility situation is.
And you've seen all the teams starting to come towards this hill because realistically it's the only form of cover in this circle. As you see TSM now with a wide split trying to control Cerberus, or at least cut off a few of those heads before they get to the top of that hill to make that dog easier to fight.
Yep, James trying to help out All Gamers Global a little bit at that distance. Taikoon says thanks for the knock, but I'll take the kill. Finds the double. That's Petrichor out in 8th place. As now him as, again, I mean, solo mission, practically impossible. But for him as, he's not going to give up.
Oh, the jump shot.
I love the effort. If it happens, it's highlight worth. You know, got to do it for the highlight reels.
TSM, though, now are going to have to contest with 4AM now that they've dealt with Cerberus. And, I mean, Himas is still alive. If they completely lose track of him, that could be a disaster for either team, but they've now postured themselves just on the other side of 4AM and have to make sure that they're not open from the angles to the southwest. That way they can just take the fight to 4AM. But then I worry about the third party. You know E-Arena is waiting for that to happen.
James falls, one of 3 snakes trying to make their way on him. We still have him as alive. He's now dead as well. As Nixie, the last of his kind, tries to make his way on through. Solo player wanting to make it into the top 4. But it demands that some of these teams are going to start fighting. And right now, they actually are, because of the way the top of this hill kind of runs down the middle of the map, they're all able to sit on each their side without having to contest one another.
For now.
If we don't, and they don't see us, they don't know where we are.
They don't see us. Maybe they think we don't exist.
Very, very, very defensive approach here for TSM, which in all fairness, I mean, there are a couple of games in there set at 23 points already. Can't fault them if it works. Might as well continue what they're doing right now. All they do is find flushes off of knocked opponents. 5 kills already for the boys who had a phenomenal last game of Miramar. They want yet another one here in Taiko.
4AM already have accumulated 6 kills. They realize their position is not great. They can just get rid of this team, maybe get a few more kills. And even if they fall at that point, they've done everything they needed to. But look at this. Nade's trading back and forth between Larix and Bobo. And look at that. Xiaopian comes behind the rock, and he'll try to clean it up with just Zizzy left.
This is ultimate chaos. Both teams taking so much casualties in this. And Mixi able to sneak in, but HSMM takes him down, spins on a dime, deals with him, and 4 AM, while losing one in this fight, stays with 10 kills in the game.
And that is completely worth it for this squad, as they also get a vehicle. Maybe they can get in, maybe they can make some sort of vehicle for it, and maybe Purdy the buddy can make it as he's desperately jumping to try to survive, but he will fall.
He wanted to make a play. He saw the knocks in the field, in the field up there, Purdy. I think he wanted to go up on the hillside, lob a nade on over, see if he could claim something, but not to be. And 4 AM, I mean, again, this circle just over the cusp of the hill. They knew going down on the other side, they had no util left. There's nothing for us to do. And now, All Gamers Global in a 2v3 against TSM.
And I like the idea from Purdy as well. There's no reason to stack all 4 members behind those cars, at least spread out, try to come out. Like you said, throw some utility, get a nade knock or a nade kill of flush. But at this point now, with TSM, they have spread out. Sparking has to stay alive, though. He cannot go down.
Late game level 3 gear and a Groza for final 3v2 in Sparking hands now. That is exactly what you want to have happen. They have the dot on their side. Sepao and Taikoon limited for cover. They need to find a good knock. They want to take down Sparking effectively, as he's the solo player, to maybe set up a push on forward. But they're running low on util. Just one smoke left to play, and not in a distance from where their nades or their flashes will have a lot of impact. As I say
Sparking taking a lot of damage here, and he just barely survives. 1 HP, Toby. 1 HP.
That nade. No, it's going to be short on the other side. They're expending all their util, and it makes perfect sense. Does Sparking not have a first aid?
Wondering if the other members of TSM have an angle on Taikoon. They don't.
Does he not have a first aid? I don't think he does. He's sat on 1 HP. He has still yet to heal. Is he out of meds altogether?
He might be, and that actually makes this all onto Luke and Alo to provide him enough cover to make sure he doesn't go down. Again, just 1 HP, 3 gear doesn't matter here.
1 health, literally no util.
He has no meds, no util.
Ever. They have 1 grenade, smoke grenade launcher, and that is it. That's all for cover. The vehicle comes rolling down the middle and go, yeah, I mean, if you can get here, that's something to play around. And now Sepao trying to get the off angle on the edge of the circle. It's clear that All Gamers Global are going to try and spread out and play this one through. If only they knew that's a 1 HP player. Taikoon might have just found him at a distance. Let's see if the nade takes him down. No, it falls short again.
In fact, Sparking's going to find a shot through the smoke. They'll do a bit of damage. The vehicle almost crushes Alo as he's still desperately looking to get that shot onto the off-angled member of Sepao from AGG.
30 bullets almost. There is a lot more 5-5, but
there it is.
Oh, the headshot comes through from Sepao. Level 3 helmet, and not when you're set on 1 HP. There's not a lot you can do. Sparking. Oh, sorry, Taikoon with a smoke, trying to make the run for it. He's miles out in the open. Shots being fired. Luke is down to 4 bullets as he finds one with 2 bullets left in the chamber.
And Taikoon now down to a 2v1. But a very crippled 2v1, as you said, 2 bullets.
What is this, Taikoon? How do you do this? How do you get out of here alive? The burned out vehicle in front of you is going to grant you cover for at least a little while as Alo goes down to low HP. Luke now holding the angle, full HP to work with. Shots fired, finds one.
No way.
Connected.
No way.
On the backside of the rock.
There's no way he's going to do this. Look at that. Luke is less than half HP. The sprays are coming out. Are you kidding me?
What an effort from Taikoon to not give up. Him and Sepao able to venture into the open fields with a smoke 50 meters ahead. He needed Sepao to cover as hard as he possibly could, and Sepao suppressed all day long. Not only that, but he takes out Sparking as well.